Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Concept today. Now, if you all remember, we studied in the last chapter itself various types of cash book. Raise your hand, subsidiary books. Raise your hand. Which are the 4 types of subsidiary books we studied? Which are the 4 types of subsidiary books we studied in the last chapter? Hinal Prajapati from Pratap Nagar. Yes, tell me.
Purchase book, purchase return book, sales book, and sales return book.
Wrong. I'm asking you the main 4 types of subsidiary books which we studied in the last chapter. Means we studied in the beginning that there are mainly 4 types of subsidiary books. If in exams, now there's an important thing. If in exams they ask you which are the 4 types of subsidiary books, you don't have to write purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, and sales return book. Okay. So which are the 4 types of subsidiary books? Anyone else? Pranjal from Pratap Nagar.
Sir, cash related, goods related, bills related, and other books.
Yes, this is what you have to answer in exams. If they ask you which are the 4 types of subsidiary books, you will say cash related, goods related, bills related, and journal proper, others. Okay, and within goods related, what we studied in the last chapter was purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, and sales return book. See here, I made you write it in the last chapter itself, if you all remember, in the basic concepts. These are the 4 types. Can you all see that? Everyone, can you all see that?
Yes.
4
Yes,
types of subsidiary books I made you write: cash related, goods related, bills related, and other transactions. Okay, can you all see this? Now what we are going to study in this 7th chapter is this cash related. Okay, what we are going to study in this 7th chapter now is cash related subsidiary books. This one we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, so already the basics are done in the last chapter. What is a subsidiary book? Is subsidiary book a primary book or secondary book of accounts?
Primary book.
Who maintains subsidiary books?
Owner of big businesses.
Small businesses keep
Journal.
journal book, and big businesses keep subsidiary.
Subsidiary.
Keeping only one book, they keep various set of registers. Okay, because they have many transactions. That includes goods related, which we studied in the last chapter. Now in chapter number 7, what we are going to study is cash related subsidiary book, which is cash book. Okay, so all of you give the heading in your notebooks, chapter 7, cash book. All of you give the heading in your notebooks, chapter 7, cash book. Okay, chapter 7, cash book. What is the meaning of cash book? It's very, very simple, as I said to you. Okay, it is a subsidiary book which records all the cash related transactions. Did we study in chapter 2 that there are 2 types of transactions, cash transactions and credit transactions, or not?
Yes.
But even credit transactions in future, would they become cash transactions or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, because if you buy goods on credit today for 3 months credit, will you pay the money after 3 months?
Yes, sir.
Will you pay the money after 3 months or not?
Sir, not in all the cases.
Why?
सर अगर बैड डेप्ट हो गया तो वो गुड्स लेके
See, I am
स्टूडेंट्स
not
को
talking. I am not talking about bad debts. We will never become bad debts for others. No? I am
Yes.
saying that you have purchased goods on credit of 3
Yes.
months. So definitely you are going to pay the money after 3 months. And
Yes.
similarly, if you have sold goods on credit, then bad debts is an exception. But in general,
Okay.
bad debts is what percentage? 2 or 3% of total debts.
Yes.
So in general, even if you sell the goods on credit of 2 months, then will you receive the money after 2 months or not?
Yes.
So in general, even if it's a credit transaction today, then does it become a cash transaction in future or not? All of you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So are cash transactions, can I say, very important for any business?
Yes.
And also they are many in number. Cash transactions are maximum in number because daily activities, also small expenses, etc. you generally pay in cash. Therefore, for cash related transactions, we maintain a separate subsidiary book which is called cash book. Is the concept of cash book clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all of you first write down the meaning in your notebooks, meaning of cash book. It is, or cash book is a subsidiary book in which all the cash transactions are recorded. Cash book is a subsidiary book in which all the cash transactions are recorded. Now tell me, if you receive or pay the money by check, is that also a cash transaction or not?
Yes.
Yes,
If
sir.
you receive or pay the money by check, it is a cash transaction. So that will also be recorded in cash book. Even if you receive or pay the money by check, that will also be recorded in cash book. Is everyone clear with this? Okay. Now, which are the various types of cash book we are going to study in this chapter? So give the heading types of cash book. First, simple cash book or single columnar cash book. Okay, simple cash book, or you can say single columnar cash book. That means it has only cash column. Simple cash book means the one which has only which column?
Cash column.
Which column does it have? Cash column. Okay.
Yes.
Then we have two columnar cash books. Two columnar cash books. Now within that there are three types of cash books possible within two columnar. Either you can have cash and discount column cash book, or you can have cash and bank column cash book, or you can have bank and, I hope everyone is writing, okay?
Yes, sir.
Third one, you can have bank and discount column cash book. Okay, so within two columnar, which are the three types of cash books?
Cash discount, cash
Cash and
bank,
discount,
bank and
cash
discount.
Bank and discount.
Discount.
The third one is three columnar cash book. Okay, which is the third one? 3 columnar cash book. Now 3 columnar cash book means all the 3 columns, cash column as well as bank column as well as discount column. Okay, 3 columnar means all the 3 columns are covered, cash column, bank column as well as discount column. Is everyone clear with the various types of cash book? Any doubt in it?
No, sir.
No, sir.
One more is there, petty cash book. Repeat, petty.
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 Petty cash book.
Petty cash book is recorded or maintained for small expenses, but that is reduced from your syllabus. So you can come up with video lectures. If you have any doubts, you can ask it to me. Okay. Petty cash book is the one which records all the small expenses. Yes, Dhruv Shah,
Yes sir.
you have raised your hand.
No sir. हाँ सर वो गलती से हो गया.
Okay. So petty cash book is the one which covers small expenses, but that is reduced from your syllabus, so you won't have it in your exams. Now, how we are going to do this chapter, listen carefully. Today, I will explain you the basic concept of simple cash book. Okay, first one, simple cash book we will do today. Then what will we do tomorrow after simple cash book?
2 columnar cash.
No. I will directly take 3 columnar. After 1 columnar, I will directly take which one?
3 column.
3 columnar.
Three column.
Yes, if I teach you and you are confident with 3 columnar, 3 columnars means you have to make cash, bank and discount column, all the 3. So once you are clear with 3 columnar, then can you on your own try 2 columnar or not?
Yes.
Yes sir.
Because the 2 columns which you are going to make are either cash and bank or cash and discount or bank and discount. Once we make 3 columnar, that covers all the 3 columns. In fact, you have to make less only. You have to make 1 less column so that you can easily try on your own. Is everyone clear with that?
Yes.
So I will be explaining
Yes, sir.
simple cash book and 3 columnar cash book, and you will be trying on your own which ones?
2 column.
Two columnar.
Cash book. In your exams, which one will come?
All.
All.
Teacher knows that, right?
Yes.
But 3 columnar will only come. In your exams, it's a tendency in past that they always ask which questions always? 3 columnar cash books. So that we will practice for 3 days. 3 columnar, 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because that is what will come in your exams. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now understand the format of cash book. You don't have to write it because when we solve the question at that time directly you'll cover. So first we today start with simple cash book, that is single columnar cash book. Okay, simple cash book has only 1 column, that is of cash.
Simple cash book.
Yes, but simple column cash book has only single column, that is of cash. Okay, it's a single columnar cash book, cash columnar cash book. Is everyone clear with this?
Yes.
Now understand what is the format of a cash book. You don't have to write, I repeat, when we solve a question, then only you write it. But the format of cash book will include this simple column of cash book, simple or single columnar will include only 10 columns. How many columns only?
10
10
column.
column.
10 columns.
10 column.
Only 10. Now understand how to make this, everyone. And then few notes I'll make you write, then we'll start with the questions. Okay. See, 10 columns which you are supposed to make include first column is of date. Okay, which is the first column? Yes, this is the first date.
Date.
Column is of particulars.
Particulars.
Second column is of particulars, but in second column particulars we also record receipts. Okay, second column is of particulars, but we also write what in bracket?
Receipts.
Represents the money received. All the money received will be recorded in this side. You understand, everyone? Then we write receipt number. What do we write? Receipt number is the proof, like we used to write inward invoice number. Do you remember in the last chapter?
Yes. Yes.
We used to write outward invoice number, debit note number, credit note number.
Yes.
In the
Yes.
same manner, here what is the bill?
Yes.
Or here what is the bill number? We write receipt number. Like you all have paid me the fees. What have we given to you in return?
Receipt.
Receipt.
So whenever we receive the money, what is the proof for us? That receipt is the proof for us. The copy of that receipt is the carbon copy or duplicate copy of receipt is the proof for us. And then we have amount column. Okay, after that we have which column?
Amount.
Amount column. Is everyone clear with that?
Yes.
See, this all is debit side. This is which side?
Debit side.
Debit.
And same things we write on the credit side, that is the right side. Okay, so right side also date, then particulars, but in bracket payments. Debit side is the receipt side. All of you repeat, debit side is the receipt side.
Debit side is the
Debit
receipt.
side is the
Debit side receipts.
Is a
Credit
receipt.
side is the payment side. Every one of you repeat, credit side is the payment
Credit
side.
side is the payment.
Credit side is the payment.
Okay, credit side is the payment side.
Payment
Everyone
side.
okay with this? And like here, debit side we write receipt number. On the credit side we will write voucher number. Which number?
Voucher.
Voucher number.
I'm writing REC number and VOU number, but it doesn't mean wow number. It means voucher number. Okay. It means voucher number. And last will be again amount, rupees. Now here amount column will represent only cash. As I said, we are making single column now. So amount column will represent which column only?
Cash column.
Everyone clear with this?
Yes.
So any doubts with the format of cash book?
No, sir.
No.
Debit side is the receipt side. All of you repeat it.
Debit side
Debit
is
side is the receipt side.
Credit side is the payment side.
Credit side is the payment.
At the top left side, you have to write DR for debit, and at the top right side, you have to write CR for credit. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then in between, this is the dividing line of debit and credit side. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Dividing line, you have to make two lines very close to each other. In between, when you make the line, you'll make how many lines?
2 lines.
Two lines. Or you can make a thick line. Either you make 2 lines, or what you can do is make a thick line. Because it is the dividing line between debit side and
Credit
Side.
either you will make 2 lines very close to each other in the center. What you can do is fold your page, you'll get the center of your page. In the
Yes.
center of your page, you make 2 lines very close to each other or a thick line. That will be the dividing line of receipts left side and payments right side. Okay. Whatever money is received will be recorded on the receipt side. Whatever money is paid will be recorded on the payment side. Any confusions with the format? Raise your hand. All are clear with the format of cash book?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now we will write few notes for simple cash book. So all of you give the heading simple cash book and write down the heading notes. First note. Opening cash balance. All of you write down opening cash balance will always opening cash balance will always be recorded on the debit side. That is, which one is the debit side I said to you?
Left side. Left.
Receipt.
Right.
Receipt side. Repeat, debit is the receipt side.
Debit is the
Debit is the receipt side.
Credit is the payment side.
Credit
Credit is the payment side.
So which one is the debit side?
Receipt.
Receipt.
Receipt side.
receipt.
Which one is the credit side?
Payment.
And side.
So debit side in bracket, that is receipt side. Okay. Opening cash balance will always be recorded on the debit side, that is receipt side. Any doubts with this point?
No, sir.
Now
No,
see,
sir.
there are two ways of recording the transactions and we'll be doing it in both the ways. One way is, can you easily identify if you are receiving the money or paying the money or not?
Yes.
Can
Yes.
you
Yes, sir.
identify, are you receiving the money or paying the money, that you can identify in a transaction or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If
sir.
you are receiving the money, you write on the receipt side. If you are paying the money, you write on the
Payment.
and
Payment.
second method of doing it, we will be doing it through journal entries. How will we be doing it? We'll be doing it through.
Journal entry.
Now, how we do it through journal entries? If in the journal entry cash account is debited, then write in cash book on debit side. And if cash account is credited, then write in cash book on credit side. Is that simple or easy to understand or not? What I am saying?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
cash
sir.
account in the journal entry is debited, then write on
Receipt.
Receipt side.
receipt side, debit side. Cash comes in. If cash account in the journal entry is credited, then write on
Payment.
Payment side.
payment side. Credit side. Remember,
Payment side.
repeat, debit, debit.
Debit.
All of you repeat, debit, debit.
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 All of you repeat, debit, debit. And credit, credit. Now, what is this debit, debit, credit, credit? Cash account debit means write on debit side, debit, debit. Cash account credit means write on credit side, credit, credit. And what will you write in the particulars name of opposite account? What will you write in the particulars name of opposite account? What will you write in the particulars?
Opposite account.
Opposite account.
Opposite
With
account.
the practice, you will understand exactly what I am saying. Okay, with the practice, you'll understand exactly what I am saying. But we will be following two different approaches for recording in cash book. One is a simple approach. If the money is received, then record on the debit side, receipt side. If the money is paid, then record on the credit side, payment side. Second approach is through journal entry. In the journal entry, if cash account is debited, then write on debit side. If cash account is credited, then write on credit side. And in particulars, write the name of opposite account. Now, what is the benefit of writing it with the help of journal entries? Will it be a good revision of the chapter of journal entry itself or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Every transactions we will discuss journal entries. So chapter of journal will also get.
Revise.
And this rule, what we are doing, cash debit, debit side, cash credit, credit side will help you in chapter number 9, ledger and posting. It will help you in chapter number 9, that is.
Ledger and
Ledger.
post.
So dual benefit, not dual benefits, triple benefits. Benefit number 1, journal entry gets revised. Benefit number 2, cash book is also learned. And benefit number 3, it will help in ledger and posting. If you do it with the help of journal entry, and you will never make a mistake. Okay. So after writing this, opening cash balance will always be recorded on the debit side. Second note, write down through journal entry, if cash account is debited, then record on debit side if cash account is credited, then record on credit side in particulars column, write the name of opposite account. In particulars column, write the name of opposite account. Means, what is the journal entry if owner brings cash in the business?
Cash account debit to capital
Cash account debit to capital account.
Don't write it, just understand. Don't write it. As you all said, what is the journal entry? Cash account debit to?
Capital account.
Capital account.
Okay. Now, first of all, cash account is debited. So where will you write it in cash book?
Debit side.
Receipt side.
Receipt side.
Okay, as I said, if cash account is debited, then write on debit side. So cash account is debited means in cash book you'll record on which side?
Debit side.
And what did I say in the particulars? Write the name of?
Opposite account.
Now, what is the name of opposite account?
Capital.
What is the name of opposite account?
Capital account.
Capital.
Write to capital account. Did you understand this logic?
Yes.
In particulars, you write what to? Capital account. Means you have to write the name of opposite account. Is that point clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Raise your hand who did not understand the second note. Raise your hand who did not understand the second note. Okay. All of you, those who have raised your hand, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Suhani Maheshwari. Suhani Maheshwari, unmute yourself. Suhani Maheshwari, unmute yourself. Rushil, unmute yourself. Rushil,
Yes, sir.
Rushil, what is the journal entry if goods are sold for cash?
Goods are sold for cash.
Yes.
Goods goes out and cash comes in. So, cash account to sales account.
Cash comes in, debit what comes in, cash account debit. Goods goes out, credit what goes out to sales account, right?
Yes.
Now, Rushil, cash account is debited or credited?
Cash account is debited.
So write in cash book also on debit side. Did you understand this concept?
Yes.
Now, what is the name of opposite account to cash account?
Sales.
So cash book you will write on debit side and name of opposite account to sales account. This is what I explained. Did you understand it?
Sir, receipt side is the debit side. So we write credit there.
We write the name of opposite account to identify the reason you are receiving the money in this transaction or not. You are selling.
Yes.
Are you receiving the money or not?
Yes.
So when we write to sales account, we are explaining how did we receive the money by selling the.
So
Okay, if we write to capital account, we are explaining how did we receive the money. Owner is bringing that.
yes.
That is the reason we write the name of opposite account. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Ayushi from Pratap Nagar, unmute yourself. Ayushi. Ayushi from Pratap Nagar, unmute yourself. Ayushi Amin.
Yes, sir.
Ayushi, what will be the journal entry if salary is paid? Ayushi, What will be the journal entry if salary is paid? Ayushi, am I audible? Ayushi, you're not audible with her. Your voice is not coming, Ayushi. Ayushi, try again. You are not audible, beta. I am not able to hear you. Okay, Sarjita has written the journal entry, but I want it from Ayushi. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Ayushi, please unmute again and speak something. Speak something, Ayushi. Your voice is not audible. Ayushi, can you write the journal entry in the chat box? Harry, you tell me what is the journal entry? Harry? Pratap Nagar, Harry. Pratap Nagar, Harry, you are also not audible. Who else can tell me the journal entry if salary is paid?
Salary expense account debit
Yes.
to cash account.
Yes. Drishti from Pratap Nagar, can you speak something? Please try speaking. Drishti from Pratap Nagar. Okay, no problem. Now all of you tell me, is cash account debited or credited in this journal entry?
Credited.
So where should we write it in cash book? Debit side or credit side?
Payment side.
Credit.
Payment.
Credit side. You will tell me debit or credit. Credit means you write on which side? Credit side.
Payment.
Payment.
Okay, we'll write on the credit side, which is of course the payment side. Now, what is the name of opposite account?
Salary account.
Means in particulars we will write by. Credit side will always begin with the word by. Debit side we will begin with the word to. Credit side we will begin with the word
Buy.
by. And what is the name of opposite account? By salary account. Did you understand this logic? What I explained you through the journal? How will you record it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If cash account is debited, then write on the debit side. If cash account is credited, then write on the credit side. And in particulars column, write the name of opposite account. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Few people raised your hand. So again, still, I'll explain it one more time if anyone is not clear. So still anyone who is not clear, raise your hand. Anyone still not clear with this concept of how to record from journal, raise your hand. Riddhi, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
You are not clear still?
No, sir.
Okay, Riddhi, tell me what will be the journal entry if we purchase goods for cash?
Purchase goods for cash. Purchase account debited to cash account.
Goods comes in, debit what comes in, purchase account, debit, cash goes out, credit what goes out to cash account. Now tell me in this journal entry, is cash account debited or credited?
Cash account credited.
Credited, na? So you'll write it in cash book also on credit side. Do you understand this rule?
Yes, sir.
If cash account is debited, write on debit side. If cash account is credited, write on credit side. Any confusion with this?
No.
So in cash book, we will write on credit side. Now, what is the name of account opposite to cash account?
Purchase account.
In this entry, the name of opposite account is purchase account. So credit side, you will write in particulars column by purchases account. You'll always start on the credit side with the word by. And you'll write by the name of opposite account, purchases account. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone still not clear with this? Raise your hand. Rajvi, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
What is the confusion? I didn't get your question.
We have to write that cash account on credit side or amount.
In amounts column, amount will come, but I am talking about particulars column. What will you be writing? The name of opposite account. You understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So shall we start with the practical question?
No.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we start with the practical questions?
Yes, sir. Yes,
No.
कि नहीं है मूड पढ़ने का?
Yes, sir.
नहीं है मूड.
हाँ चलो कोई बात नहीं, मूड बनाओ भी, मूड बनाने का, ठीक है?
After
Start with the practical questions. All of you look at illustration 1. Take out illustration 1, everyone. Did you all take out illustration 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
sir,
Yes.
any pages to leave for
Yes.
summary?
Yes. In the summary, all of you leave roughly. See, we are going to do with handbook. So approximately 4 sides, 4 pages. You all leave total 4 pages, including this page. Okay. All of you leave total 4 pages, including this page. Did you all do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, 6:30 you have one more lecture, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's find it out fast. Look at the question, illustration 1. Or else I think the time will be insufficient. Only 10 minutes are remaining. If I try to do it very fast, you won't understand it. It's better that I start the question tomorrow. All of you are clear with this concept of simple cash book, what I explained you today?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because just now only 10 minutes are remaining. In 10 minutes, if I try to do this question very fast, then all will go bouncer. So it's better that I take up this question tomorrow. Simple cash.
ये तो याद हो.
Okay.